Alright, welcome to this initial impression of Sunless Skies by Victorian Games. This is the sequel to Sunless Seas, which I like quite a bit, and I just got my key today for early access. There's still some bugs, obviously. For one, this thing's blocking the readout over here. I'm just going to jump right on in. I'm not going to even worry about like character importation or things like that. And so, new game. So all of this is going to be new to me, and so expect me to stumble around a little bit. We need to change the music settings. Audio, music volume, SF volume. Let's put this down to about way back down. That should do it. We'll give that a shot, okay? Alright, a gift for new captains. Sunless Skies is a preliminary stage yet to be implemented. For now, defeat enemies, deliver reports to New Winchester, and complete stories. Accept a disbursement of fuel and supplies. Here are some additional provisions to get you started. Okay. Future builds will add more ways to earn money, including trading opportunities and smuggling. Good luck, Captain. We've got 2 fuel, 3 supplies, and 50 sovereigns. So I guess they've changed echoes. Echoes used to be the currency, and now they're called sovereigns. They look like potato chips to me, but yeah, a little bit like potato chips. I don't like this icon. The other icons, these are familiar. I do like the iconography of this game, of the Failbaiter games. Alright, the high wilderness where stars burn and winds moan and mists drift in ragged folds. The suns make their homes here, and now so too do Londoners, building new lives out in the dark. Welcome to the Sunless Skies. Welcome to the heavens. Alright, welcome to Sunless Skies. Perhaps tour of your locomotive. Okay, let's do this real quick, okay? Visit the bridge. Use W key to accelerate, okay. S to decelerate, A and D to steer. Q and E allow you, okay, cool. Visit the engine room. Running out of fuel quick. Be sure to leave enough space in your hold for supplies and cargo. Pushing your engines and firing your weapons will increase your heat. If it rises too high, you may suffer malfunctions. Allow heat to dissipate. Okay, cool. That's kind of similar to how it was in Sunless Seas, except they've kind of cleaned it off a bit, so it's a little bit more like if you ever play the old MechWarrior games. Anyway, we'll see how it works. Visit the galley. As you travel, you consume supplies. If you run out, you will gain hunger and eventually starve. Acquiring even a single crate of supplies will reset your hunger. But buy supplies at port, yeah, that's not too bad. Look out the window. As you explore, terror will rise, and it will worsen. Wary, nervous, fearful, haunted, to raving. The worse it is, the more severe your outbreaks of dread. Returning to a major hub will reset your terror, but not your condition. You may find ways to improve your... Okay, that's a little bit different than before. So condition... Okay, I think I got it. It's like a scale, but then you get to a level, and then that level stays the same until you can lower it. Okay, so that's definitely different. Check out the gun batteries. Your locomotive has 2 weaponry slots. Fire your primary gun with the left shift key, okay, and your secondary with the space. Okay, great. This is what I need to know. Primary gun with the left shift key and secondary with spacebar. Okay. I would think they'd want to do that the opposite way, because spacebar is the more natural. But whatever. Actually, that's kind of bad, because spacebar used to be for pausing. Anyway, you have unlimited ammunition, but firing your weapons increases your heat. Don't let it rise too high. Okay, that's kind of not a bad streamlining. In the original Sunless Seas, you had ammunition for some weapons and not for others, and then it was like, why would you ever want to deal with ammunition? It's not like the most powerful okay, that's not true. The most powerful weapons did use ammunition, but special ammunition. But things like torpedoes were like, you'd never buy a torpedo launcher. Crew cabins. Learn about the crew. The number of crew on board does not affect the speed of your vessel or the rate at which you consume supplies. That's different. However, you will sometimes find issues for having more crew. Okay. Yeah, in the original, the more crew you had, the faster you ate your food. So, let's see. And it would affect your speed if you dropped below a certain amount. Read your captain's log. When you dock at port, a list of its areas will appear on the left. Select them to peruse stories, and opportunities available. Stories will present you with choices. Some choices will test your skills. Play to find out what happens. Yep. Okay. Look in the mirror. Select the character screen from the bottom bar to see your profile. Your skills are tested in stories. The higher they are, the more likely you are to succeed. Hearts is the skill of convincing and enduring. Okay. Iron is the skill of confronting and overpowering. Mirrors is the skill of investigating and deducing. Veils is the skill of deceiving and evading. Okay, so that's basically the same, but that's probably the most important thing, 'cause it's a little esoteric for this game if you're coming from other RPGs. All right, continue your journey. Onwards, indeed. Okay, so what's next? Welcome to Sunless Skies. Right, can we go? Okay, one story available. What's going on? Oh, there we are. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm getting used to it. It's basically the same interface as it used to be for... Whoa, that's really loud. Okay. We'll turn the sound effects down to 10%, 9%. Okay. That still sounds extremely loud. That was my primary weapon. That was my secondary. Does that not sound really super loud? Is it not lowering at all? Boy, it sure doesn't appear to. Okay, so that's another problem automatically out of the gate, is that the engine sound effects are not affected by... Oh, cool, there's our scout. That's like our Z-Bat. The bat returns and sulks in its roost. You bribe it with beetle until it admits spotting something of interest. Okay, where would that be? Oh man, we don't have our map. Oh, here we go. Ah, over here. There's something over here. Okay. Can we get out of this? Pressing escape. There we go. Okay. Resume. Alright, our map is zooming out a little bit. And I'm just holding down the W key there. Every time I let it off, it kind of does its thing, but... Okay. The taste of smog, the sound of iron on iron. We are home, are we? It's weird that we started out in an asteroid belt as opposed to starting out in, like, New London or wherever. But it's early access. Maybe they did that on purpose. I don't know. What's in here? How's our terror? So here's our fuel, here's our supplies, and here's our terror. Okay. Now, being in the light would usually lower your terror. And so that was an important thing in Sunless Seas, and you could tell how much your terror was increasing. Okay, we're gonna... New Winchester, 100 experience. That's nice, they're telling you how much experience you get. Now, did they remove... What did they remove? They removed the pages stat, didn't they? Fortunes. The Tektai strive to be free of the Empire. The Windward Company, Soulflaw. Okay, that's not anything I'm interested in. How can I see my stats? I can't see them there. And journal. Okay. Okay. Possessions. Here we go. That's irons, hearts, mirrors, veils. Okay, so they've removed pages. So pages was like kind of a general knowledge skill, like intelligence kind of, and it also affected how quickly you gained experience points. So it looks like they've removed that from the game. Where am I trying to go here? Ugh, the noise. New Winchester. Yeah, well, we found it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to dock just yet. Oh my god, there's a monster. Why is this monster here in New Winchester? That seems odd. Oh my god, it just whipped. Whiffed again. Good job. There we go. Got him. There we go. Okay. A Cantechery placated. It is possibly dying. Its beady eyes dull. Smoke hisses from fractures in its shell like hot springs on a volcanic tundra. There is a disastrous smell. Listen to the Cantechery's last complaint. Songs are sung in station tea rooms about the dying laments of the ageless Cantechery. To hear it is apparently good luck. Gain experience. Your hearts gives you a 100% chance of success. Or gain supplies. You unlock this with a crew. You have 10 in all. Okay, cool. Iron skill gives a 100% chance of success. Well, let's listen to its last complaint. Antenna wiggle resentfully in the wind. Eyes glower from the cavernous shell. The Cantechery shudders in deep disappointment before emitting a mournful murr, then silence. You gain 50 experience points. Onward. Okay. Let's see. Get damage there. That's our heat. Our hull. That's one thing I don't like, is crashing into things causes an inordinate amount of damage, which is not something I ever particularly liked. Do I have to steer into this, like, narrow thingy? It'll be funny if I, like, die because of... Yeah, apparently so. Oh my god. Where am I supposed to go here? There's no light either, as far as like a headlamp. That was something that was in the original. Oh, come on, guys. Tell me where I'm supposed to go. Make it a little bit more obvious than this. Port. A port. Come on, tell me. Ah. I don't know what this is. These are just landmarks. I do not see a port symbol anywhere. There's a question mark here. Current location. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff they need to do for this. The sound being one problem. Okay. I'm gonna die just by running out of fuel wandering around in this initial village, aren't I? Hope that guy's not a bad guy. He's obviously stuck. Can't click on him. I can't get any information about him. Let's see. I need to send out my scout a little bit more. There is still a question mark up here, and I don't know what you want me to do about that question mark. Okay, where is my scout? Is it Z? No, how do I send him out? How do I send him out again? Alright. Cruise control. Oh, cool. There's engage scout. F. Okay. Nothing of interest. I really wish M would tell me something. Oh my god. I'm so hopeless. What is the question mark? I'm gonna move until I get to that question mark, and... Oh, I'm supposed to go in here, obviously. That's what I'm supposed to do. There we go. Oh my god. Ah. New Winchester. Wow, that took forever. Okay. Yeah. Like holding down Alt and seeing like go here, that would help. New Winchester, the smoggy, clanking, singing, stamping, thronging, frantic heart of the reach. An opportunity, the fastidious inspector. Victory Hall. Ugh, there's a lot of stuff here to do. Engine provisions. Her Majesty's Emporium. Munitions. Bronze wheat. I have no idea what I would want. Free Winchester Bazaar. All kinds of stuff. Can get our crew. Engineering. Okay. Let's just go to the station. Okay. The smoggy, clanking, singing, stamping, thronging, frantic heart of the reach. Its factories thunder, its engine sheds ring with hammers. Alright, an opportunity. The fastidious inspector. Someone is calling to you across a busy platform. Unlocked when you do not have the fastidious inspector. Well, let's do it. Okay. Excuse me, Captain. A woman pushes through the crowds toward you. She is short and square-shouldered in a neat black suit and polished shoes. She shows you the case of her pocket watch. It is embossed with the crown and hourglass of London's horological office, the body responsible for ensuring time is consistent across the empire. I'm hoping to book passage to Port Prosper, she says, slipping the watch away. I can, of course, pay. Sure. Alright, thank you. The locomotive I was on broke down following a boiler rupture. The chief engineer's fault, I suspect. A gentleman fonder of brandy than diligence. Here, an initial sum for our bargain. Port Prosper lies a long way to the northeast of New Winchester. Alright, note that there is such a thing as north out here, or indeed, not that there is such a thing. Instead, London cartographers picked 4 of the brighter, more reliable stars visible from the Empress' new palace and named them north, east, south, and west. Londoners value familiarity. Indeed. You are transporting a fastidious inspector to Port Prosper a long way to the northeast. You've gained 50 sovereigns. Onwards. Okay. An opportunity. Transport a settler. Speak to the seasoned captains. I only want one quest at a time at the moment, so let's keep it simple. Speak with the seasoned captains at the engine yards. Sure. A grizzled captain who lost her left hand to frostbite shares her wisdom. The skies are dangerous. News of distant ports is valuable. Collect port reports from the places you visit. Yep, look for other opportunities you should go. Okay, just a hint. This will repair 10 hull for 5 sovereigns. Well, that is exactly what we need. So let's do it. Alright. And we lost 50 sovereigns doing it. Okay, that was expensive. Look for potential recruits. Indeed. Let's see. The station is clouded with smog. The soaring bridges are hidden behind a thick blanket of fog. Faces loom out of the gray. An occurrence here. Someone awaits you. Quality is now 37. The clay conductor. Goodness gracious, Captain. He lumbers towards your locomotive. What a fine engine. This will get you a first officer who will increase hearts by 3, your iron by 1, and your affiliation academe by 1. We will take the clay conductor. Alright, he shakes your hand firmly. It is like being grasped by an avalanche. All aboard, then. I simply cannot thank you enough for the opportunity, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Purchase a grand house. Retire. Okay, that's all same stuff from Sunless Seas. Transport a settler. An opportunity. Respond to a distress call. Ugh, no. Sorry, guys. I'm going to keep it simple. Victory Hall. Let's see, the Assembly of Independent-Minded Settlers, colloquially called Tactize, gather and argue here. Deliver port reports here to achieve rewards and win Tactize favor. Okay. Chat with the Indurate Veteran. Oh, I remember you, don't I? Maybe not. You died. Yeah, I think you're different. She is taking a moment in the atrium, watching the stars burn coldly in the mists. Learn how you can be of use to the Tactize, those colonists seeking independence from London. Ooh, and we can trade favors. Okay, I can't do it. We can do this one, though. Her skin is brown and her hair is beginning to gray. She wears a heavy, unbuttoned coat. You talk for a while about life in the skies. When her cigarillo is just a stub, she says, I'd be grateful to hear reports of your travels. I have a suspicion all manner of B-ration is going to kick off in the foreseeable. I'd like to be expecting it. As you visit ports, you may obtain port reports. Turn them in at Victory Hall to receive rewards. Okay. And perhaps not, just takes you back to the original screen. Company house. Local headquarters. London's proxy in the reach. Deliver port reports here to receive rewards to... Oh, the companies. Okay, cool. Engine provisions. Do we need more? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's buy fuel. I wonder if you can still eat your crew, like cannibalism style. Okay, let's go. Oh my goodness, what's going on over here? Arrgh, you just hit me when I didn't need that. Alright, so where are we headed to again? To the northeast, that's all I remember. Whoa, we need to keep going here, guys. Oh, we dodged that one. This guy's attacking me. Okay, he missed. Good. Good stuff. Off we go to the northeast to find what it was. I forget. How do we pause? Okay. What I want. Okay, that pauses. That does not. Oh, get us out of here! Escape key. Officers, journal. The fastidious inspector. Okay, Port Prosper. Okay. There we go. Ah, so much possessions. People. Officers. There we go. Promote. This content will come in a future build. Okay, good. Because usually you can talk to your dudes. Let's send our guy out. 2 stories available. A coggy conversation. The fastidious inspector has a round face, brown eyes, and short dark hair. I wish I could get this one out of here. Continue your journey. I wish I could get that to go away. The fastidious inspector has a round face. Yep. The fastidious inspector has a round face. She gives the impression of being... You know, she's not a she. That's one thing I don't like about this game is... you know, if you don't want to... If you want to agender your pros, then I prefer just using they, because that's like natural. Like people actually do that in real life. Not to make this political, but it's annoying when people do like she. It's like the exact same problem if you use he. It's like, wait, what pronoun should I use? It's just use they. It's less obnoxious to me. It's like Dungeons and Dragons did that with their like 4th edition book. And it was ironic too, because like all the player character examples were like she, and it's like, yeah, you know, like 9 out of 10 people who play Dungeons and Dragons are men. At least that was the case when I was playing it. So yeah, it's annoying. Talked to Marcus Aurelius about this once on his channel. I suppose it is rather gusty, she says. My work requires extensive travel. I've grown accustomed to the high wilderness little tantrums, and your engine weathers them well. Some of the vessels I've been on couldn't even keep the wind on the outside. I mean, I think, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my guy is a... Maybe it is a woman, I don't know. Has around... Yeah, what are the duties of an agent of the horological office? She sniffs. It is of fundamental importance that 10 o'clock on the 2nd of June in one corner of the empire occurs at the same time as 10 o'clock on the 2nd of June in the opposite corner. How is an empire to function if it can't agree what day it is? Unfortunately, the process is complicated by the fact that time is less reliable than it was. The hours trade has seen to that. Cool. Ask about the hours trade. Ask for news of London. Okay, let's ask about the hours trade. Hours move have more uses than that. We use them to increase the efficiency of work worlds, to speed locomotives along the Isambard line, to resolve overcrowding in prisons. It does make life more difficult when time knots and stretches like wool on the loom, more difficult but more vital. Her Majesty seized a great trove of them when she assumed the throne of hours, and now even more have been found in the reach. Miners dig them from the ground. Okay, she looks momentarily wistful. I hope someday to retire with a modest pension of years myself, to prolong the better part of my retirement. Okay. Let's talk later. Private. Okay. Oh, that's probably it up there, isn't it? No, there's something coming up. Your bat is happy to have found nothing of interest. Colored searchlights play across the clouds. They cast shallow, hollowed, and pink and... Okay. How we doing? We're heading straight in. I have a hunch this isn't actually where we're trying to go, but... careful, we don't want to run into that. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. There we go. Stopped clock. The fastidious inspector approaches you in the galley. Captain, good day. I notice your ship's clock has stopped. Perhaps you'd permit me to repair it. She has a little case of tools and a hopeful expression. Permit it. You prefer things to be right more than twice a day. Yeah, sure. Alright. She gives a grateful flicker of a smile and sets to work. Soon she has the back of the clock and spread tiny cogs across the galley table. Obtuse horological tools gleam brassily among them. Everything has a place. I appreciate the opportunity to keep myself busy. Staring too long at the stars is harmful to the temperament. Okay. Compliment her skills. Her hands are deft and sure. She polishes, she cleans, she reassembles. Thank you, she says, a small embarrassed silence. It's possible the inspector is pleased. It's rather hard to tell. It is if we don't even know if it's a guy or a girl. Bid her a good evening. Alright, onward. Yeah, tell me... Dude, that is a bloke. Oh, wait. Clay conductor. Oh, never mind. That's not who it is. Who? Wait, who do I have? Oh, it's my passenger. Oh, okay. That's why I was like so confused. Oh, okay. It's my passenger that I'm talking to, isn't it? How do I see my passenger? Polymer and plenty. Okay. Yeah, fastidious inspector. How do I see where my fastidious inspector even is? I don't know. Oh my god. I need an auto dock. I can tell I'm gonna hate this. Maybe I should have brought some goods with me. I don't think I have any money though. Whatever glories the circus might have known are long lost. Okay, you're just in time, he says, making a practical gesture toward the tent. The show is about to begin. Please, this way, attend the performance. Alright, aside from your crew, the tent is practically deserted. The humiliated magician attempts a routine with elaborate mirrored contraptions. It's silent enough to hear them hit the floor. It ends when the headstrong strong woman lifts a very large barbell over her head. After the performers have taken their bow and departed, they can be seen sitting outside their tents. The big top awaits. Okay. Write a port report, indeed. You have a port report for Polymer and Plenty's inconceivable circus. Talk to the bereaved acrobat. Their tent. That's what I mean. See, like, instead of he or she, like, just use their. That's what I prefer. Yeah, anyway. Their tent is rather larger than the others. The flap is tied open for visitors. Okay, cool. So they fixed that weird gender-bending stuff in the prose of Sunless Seas, I think. They half raise themselves from their deep cushions in greeting and bid you sit across from them. They ask how you enjoyed the show, and before you can answer, they apologize for their performance. I'm nothing by myself, they say, without my twin there to catch me, or there to leap for me to catch. It's quite dull. Okay. The door is open. From inside, you can hear the constant ruffling of decks and cards. Enter the ringmaster's caravan. The ringmaster sat on a fat cushion. I asked the cards about you. He draws from the top of the deck. They say you can help. He smiles the same weary smile. It looks like they haven't changed their minds. Accept commission to repair the magician's props. 8 of bats. The magician props are in need of fixing. The ringmaster sighs. Okay, we can give that a shot. Unlocked when you... Okay. Sure, buddy. Port Avon. You have X in the cards. I hope they fix this too. Like, there was some weird things with... how they displayed numbers and variables in Sunless Seas that was like you'd get an exclamation point instead of like a number. I don't know. It was weird. I hope that's not more of the same. Talk to the bereaved acrobat. Talk to the humiliated magician. He leans beneath a faded poster of himself smoking a cheap Malodorous cigar. It breaks my heart you had to sit through that, he says. He burns the cigarette out on a poster and tosses it into an overturned top hat. Well, I'm gonna go. The big top shop. Do we have enough money for this? Probably not. Caddy of dried tea. How many of these do we have? Oh, we don't have any. Okay. Well. Here we go. That's our circus. Let's go find where we're supposed to be. Your bat is happy to have found nothing of interest. Oh, avoid bad guys. I'm gonna play this the way I play Sunless Seas, which is like, just don't get involved in combat early on until you... I mean, there are like the easy stuff, like that thing we first killed. Where are we headed to now? Okay. I wish escape key worked here. Yeah, avoid that thing. Let's go. Off we go. Ooh, it's plants. Space plants. Like I said, I would like to find... I wish the M key worked for the map. Maybe it does if I find the right keyboard binding. Options, controls, move horizontal, lateral thrust, open debug, interact with object is R. Okay, I don't find it. That is something they need pronto. We're totally gonna die out here from lack of food. We're gonna run out of fuel and food, and it's gonna really suck. But, again, no guts, no glory. Let's find out what's happening. Keep sending our bat out. A rumble far off refineries. Okay, there's something off over there. Maybe that's our destination. Let's keep going. Alright, slow down, because I'm, like, going head first in that thing, and I don't know what I can fly under or over and what I cannot. So... Ooh. Ah, keep doing that the wrong way. I am not good at the steering thing yet. Is that a, Where do we dock here? Over here? Please tell me I can go underneath that thing. It looks like a bridge. Ah, we're so close to a level up. There we go, we did it. A moment of reflection. Choose a facet. Grow stronger. An unlikely haul. Oh, I wish you would tell me what these mean. This is increasing my stats. Veils, irons, origin, urchin. Let's go with... Oh, thank you. A week before your 13th birthday, when you would be driven from the urchin gang, you took part in a daring heist which scored an unusual haul. Silent as cats, you burgled one of grand, gloomy mansions of old London in a hidden attic accessed by a stair concealed in the back of a rosewood wardrobe. You made your discovery of a forbidden laboratory, a trove of disgraceful secrets. Forbidden laboratory. It was crammed with clattering machinery. A chipped workbench was streaked with ruddy stains. Something coiled miserably in the oily contents of a bell jar. Okay. Looks like we can only go up in level like 20 times. That's interesting. The Sunless Seas... We made it! We've made it to Port Prosper. This is where we wanted to be. Hey, deliver the fastidious inspector. She disembarks with her bag in hand and peers up at a clock tower that is being raised above the station. She disembarks with her bag in hand. Yes, accept your payment. You will receive fuel and supplies in addition to a sum of money. Ensure you have space in your hold before accepting. Oh, well, I kind of don't know how much I'm going to get. If you don't tell me how much I'm going to get, and I can't open my hold from here, I don't know. So let's just do it. 3 fuel, 60 experience. Alright. They will pay for a delivery of bronze wood and stained glass. You may be able to purchase bronze wood at Port Avon or Trader's Wood. The glass at Titania's or New Winchester. Okay. Ask what they need. Perhaps bronze wood and 1 consignment and a pane of stained glass too. Or Titania, the flower town. We'll pay proper like. Okay. So we just need a bronze wood and a pane of stained glass. Okay. Port Prosper. What have you got? Attend a private meeting with the Windward Company. Attend a parade. Write a port report. You have port report. Awesome. Well, I think I'm going to call it an episode for now. I'm not going to play this game too much. I just wanted to play it because it came out today, and I'm in the process of moving out of my apartment, so this is going to be like the only time I get to actually take a look at it. If I have time to come back to it again, let's try to do the bronze wood and the pane and bring it back here to Port Prosper and see what happens, and see what other stories we can unlock. Attend a private meeting with the Windward Company. Attend a parade. Sure, let's end on a parade. It is apparently the Feast of the Red Saint. Gaudy banners fly over the painted rooftops of Port Prosper. A painted dragon, pursued by knights, is chased through the crowds to the chorus of Ho, the riding, mingle with the West Enders. Excuse me. The hats, the crinoline, the starch that gleams on the mustaches. You're sure you'll fit right in. Mingle with the East Enders. Lurking in the tents or manning the stalls in the street sides or scowling at the passing gentry. They seem more your level. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. Oi! A wide-eyed East Ender elbows his comrade somewhere under his jacket. Who's this all, then? A crowd gathers from out of the shadows. You are subjected to a number of looks that, if not quite filthy, are at least grubby. Eventually, the huddle disappears. Or disperses. The first East Ender extends a thin hand, lined and worn. It's a good sign you walked to talk to us. You spend the afternoon watching the vaudeville player satirize the Red Saint and his dragon in an out-of-the-way tent, followed by a hearty supper of roast chestnuts and almost palatable ale down by the station. You are tolerated by the impoverished East Enders. A fire at the Fulbright factory. Windward Company representatives race past carrying heavy buckets. The narrow streets of Port Prosper. Wealthy West Enders strut by, peeling posters from fresh, wholesome lives in the reach to new arrivals, but many of the posters are years old. More newcomers arrive at Port Prosper than ever leave. Attend a private meeting with the Windward Company. Didn't we just do this? Whatever. Let's see. The offices of the Windward Company on Port Prosper are elegantly appointed, if antiquated. Paintings of old London and the Z adorn the walls. The parsimonious chairman sits behind his mahogany desk, a decanter of brandy at his left hand, and a series of neatly stacked reports. At his right, a fire has been lit in the cavernous hearth. It is too warm. All right, let's listen to his offer. He pours brandy into 2 glasses. I was a pugilist back in London. It's a person who fights with their fists. A young man's game, indeed. Thus your missing tooth, I presume. He invites you to join him by the window where starlight dazzles the sloping streets of Prosper. A place like this is only kept safe by toil, you understand. The pioneers who built it, the politicians who funded it, the people who defend it from his lip curls, the taketais. Those who toil in such labor are rewarded. Proof is required, of course. Nameplates will do. We keep lists of their engines. You will hunt Takati locomotives and provide their nameplates for the parsimonious captain. We'll do no such thing. You decline his offer, but his door is always open. Alright, like I said, we are going to finish the playthrough here for now, and if I have time, I would love to play the game again. Let's see, return to title screen. Leaving the game now will discard any progress. Are you sure you want, since you last visited Doc? Oh, okay. Well, we did just visit Doc, so, right? how do I know if it saves? That's one thing, is that it used to give you a little icon to let you know that the game had saved. So I don't know if I've saved or not. Whatever. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Till then, bye-bye.